Hi, and welcome back to my channel, La Luna Ray. My name is Angela, and today I'm going to be doing a video about the upcoming Leo new moon. And I am doing my video from vacation. I'm currently at Chiquitica Island, and I don't know if you can see the water behind me, but it is a beautiful, well, it's cloudy today, but I'm still having a wonderful time here, so I'm so excited to still be able to do this video while I'm out here. So, the Leo new moon. This is my first video about new moon or full moon energy, so I'm really excited to do this. And there's so much happening right now, and I really took a lot of time to look through everything and pull the charts and just have a good understanding of what I'm about to show you. What I really want to do with this video is be able, and I'm up on a deck right now, so it's noisy. I've got cars just coming back and forth, and they're even doing construction across the street, and everybody bikes everywhere around Chincoteague, so you'll hear lots of people going by, and birds. The seagulls are all over the place, so you'll hear lots of things, so I apologize, but hopefully you can hear me pretty good. So what I want to do with this video is be able to go over just the kind of energy to expect during this Leo new moon and how to really help it work for you, and really go with the flow of that energy so that you're really using it to the best of your ability to manifest the things that you want to bring into your life, right? So first of all, what I want to go over, and I have my notes here, so I'm going to be kind of looking at them. I don't want to miss anything. So the Leo new moon. So with every new moon, you have the opportunity to kind of set new intentions and kind of brainstorm any new ideas that you think you want to bring, you know, into your life. Maybe things that you have been going through your mind subconsciously. It's kind of a nice time to have those things kind of come forward consciously when you take the time to meditate and journal and figure out what it is that you want to connect with in your own life. So that's what we do with the new moon. We set those new intentions. It's kind of like the new moon is dark, so it's that dark space where you can kind of set that seed and let things grow. So that's the energy that we're working with right now. It's the beginning of the lunar cycle, so it's just almost like that clean slate being made for us to work with. So this new moon is in Leo. Leo's energy is fun-loving. It's great energy, full of passion, straight from the heart. So it's a fun energy to work with. It's full of passion. It's very vibrant, just like the sun, how vibrant the sun is. That's exactly the Leo energy that we're under in this new moon. So it's a nice, sorry, it's so loud. So it's a great time to use that type of energy and set new intentions, things that you're passionate about, things that come from your heart that, you know, that you're really interested in doing, setting new ventures or new hobbies, whatever it is, but just setting something new and planting that seed. What's really interesting though is, as we all know, 2020 has been such a difficult year for all of us, and it's also seen in the cosmos, which is no surprise. We've had so many planets retrograde. All of our outer planets are retrograde, and some of our inner planets are retrograde. Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, Chiron is retrograde, and today Uranus actually went retrograde, which is a really interesting thing, right? So with all these planets retrograde, over this time we've been called to look to our past and kind of revisit thought processes that we've had, or just revisit decisions that we've made and kind of decide, is that something we really wanted to do, or at least, you know, just kind of shake things up and make major changes. But now that Uranus is also going retrograde today, that's even more so a time to shake things up and make major changes. So Uranus going retrograde, Uranus is that planet, that great awakener, that planet that makes you really look at your authentic self. Now that it has gone retrograde, we actually have an excellent time to look at ourselves and decide, you know, are we actually in alignment with what our true passions are and where our life, you know, really is supposed to be going in the direction it's supposed to be in. So Uranus going retrograde today in conjunction, or I guess conjunction might not be the best word, but alongside with this Leo new moon, it's kind of interesting because the Uranus going retrograde is kind of that moment to kind of take a pause and really look in yourself and say, hey, you know, what is it that doesn't allow me to get my full potential out there and really align with my life path? So while you're doing that, you also have the ability, so loud, I'm on like the main road in Chincoteague, so it's so loud. But anyway, so during this time, you get the opportunity to really search out your heart, figure out what you're really passionate about, and really kind of get in line with that. Meanwhile, all these planets retrograde are also giving you the same opportunity of rethinking and making sure that you are realigning yourself in the right path that you need to be in. So all of these energies are kind of coming together for us to really make some major changes that stick. And that's what's amazing about this Leo new moon. You actually have the time and the energy and the not your energy, but really the cosmos energy coming together to really make sure that you are searching out your heart and making sure that you are aligned with the path that you need to be at. And I love how these retrograde planets during all this time have also over time giving us these opportunities to kind of remove the things that don't serve us, kind of break some ground, make room for new planting. And now during this Leo new moon, you can actually search yourself and say, okay, now that I've had to kind of re-evaluate everything in my life, now I have this opportunity to really dive deep and decide, hey, what do I want? Now that I've made some changes, what do I want? That's why it's so important to continually be working on yourself and continually be reevaluating things in your life so that you're always kind of ready for these opportunities that the cosmos gives us to kind of reevaluate and set new intentions, aligning ourselves with our passions, our true passions. And so that's kind of what this that is what this Leo new moon is about. So that's the energy that we're going to be working with under this Leo new moon. Another thing that I kind of want to share with you is maybe some stones that you maybe want to meditate with and journal with during this time. And really, they're going to be stones that are great to work with your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is the chakra that is associated with the sun planet, which is also associated with the Leo zodiac sign. So great stones is really anything yellow, shiny, and bright. I do have some examples of great gemstones. Pyrite, tiger's eye, stones such as yellow fluorite, or golden healer's quartz. Citrine. Citrine is a great stone. That's the merchant stone. That's the abundance stone. So that's the stone that you would use when you want to bring things into your life. So right now you're setting great intentions during this Leo new moon. So bringing in a citrine stone that is works with the sun energy and is a manifestor stone is a great stone to use during the Leo new moon. And colors to work with is yellow, obviously. But also beyond the colors, you probably want to think about herbs. And so another herb that I love to work with, I probably work with this herb with everything that I do, is calendula. I love working with that beautiful, bright herb. Another one is the helichrysum. I love working with that particular herb. Other herbs to use is lily of the valley. That's a beautiful one to use during the Leo new moon. And other ones that are more commonly found is tea tree, turmeric. Those are really good ones to use as well. And those are really herbs that are associated with your solar plexus as well. So that's kind of my stones, my herbs, and kind of a quick rundown of how to work with this particular energy. So I did want to pull a few cards. Let me get my notes out the way here. Cards that I will be working with. I'm really loving the Light Seer's deck, tarot deck, and then I also have the Moon deck, oracle cards. So I'm just going to pull just a few, just for the collective. No timestamp. If you're watching this is what you need to hear, right? Get that done as well. Get it all the way. So I have pulled with the Light Seers Tarot the Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. So this combination is really interesting and I love it. I absolutely actually love it a lot. So Uranus goes retrograde today, and it's sitting in the sign of Taurus. Taurus is earth energy. Pentacles, earth energy. And now we're about to come upon the Leo new moon. That's what this whole video is really about. And the Three of Wands is here, which is fire energy. So really the things this video has been talking about is sitting in front of my cards here, or sitting within my cards here. So Three of Pentacles. When I see Three of Pentacles, what I'm seeing is, wow, you know, you've been working really hard. People are kind of stopping and noticing, you know, you've been actually putting some time in, and now they're kind of checking you out. They're kind of noticing what you've been doing. At least they're taking note of the hard work. So it looks like lots of hard work has been being put into something, which is great. And now you're starting to kind of get some, I don't know, people are just noticing the hard work, which is great, you know, it's good to be noticed. Of course, the Five of Pentacles. Now, 5 is that number of change. That 5 is that number where things kind of, I don't know, it's almost like a shakiness to everything that has been, almost like the shakiness to the foundation that you're used to. And that's that Uranus energy too that we're kind of coming under, because Uranus is sitting in Taurus, and Taurus is that beautiful grounding and stability energy. But Uranus likes to shake things up. So bringing in something that's shaking up your foundation doesn't feel so good, does it? So that's where this Five of Pentacles kind of really correlates and resonates with that energy that we're kind of sitting under right now. Five of Pentacles energy is something that can feel just a little off-putting. It doesn't need to feel off-putting, and it isn't necessarily true, but it's almost like giving that shake-up that you need to kind of get you into a whole new alignment direction that you need to be in. So it's actually a great thing to see, but it doesn't feel so good to have your foundation feel unstable for any amount of time, right? But that's kind of the energy that we all come under sometimes, and we all need it. And that's what this Uranus coming in at the Taurus sign is really all about. And then we have the Three of Wands. Now, I love seeing the Three of Wands. For me, it always ignites that new passion, almost like it's almost like getting a chance to see things from a new perspective and igniting passions in a way that you never really thought of before. It's kind of like, okay, you know, things have been cleared out. All this whatever wasn't serving you has been cleared away, and now you've got that opportunity to kind of look forward and kind of make some changes from a bird's eye view, really searching out your heart and deciding, where do I want to go from here? So I kind of love how these cards really resonated with the video that with everything that I just said. So I don't know if that's just the way I feel like seeing it or what, but that is what I'm seeing here. So I also pulled some, what's it called? The Moon deck. I actually really like this deck. I just got it. It's really, really, I just love the artwork. And it's just gorgeous messages that go with gorgeous artwork. It's really beautiful. So the first card I pulled, there is Medicine in My Shadow. Oh, I want you to see it. There is medicine in my shadow, and that couldn't be any more true, especially during a new moon. You've got this darkness, right? And it's kind of like, it doesn't feel ideal to not be able to see the sun, but it's almost like that moment of deep diving, figuring out things that are below the surface, and kind of connecting with things that maybe you don't always want to look at or just don't always see right away. So I love that there's medicine in doing that. You know, we all have our light, we all have our shadow, and there's nothing wrong with our shadow. It's just a matter of acknowledging it and allowing ourselves to learn from it. The next thing here is proper rest helps me feel and look my best. And that's an easy one, right? We all know that. We all need our rest. We all need to take a minute to properly pamper ourselves and do that self-care that we need so that we can really care for everything else and everyone else around us. I'm a mom. I work full-time. I take care of people at work. I have to give 100% of myself when I go to work. And then lastly, I trust the mystery of life. And that's that card. Now this is beautiful simply because no matter what we understand what's going on in the cosmos around us, no matter what is happening, it doesn't matter if we always understand what's happening. We don't always have to truly grasp the process. I think the biggest thing, and I wrote this down in my journal, that I love this opening in my be the best person you can be and manifest the life that you want to manifest, right? That's always the point. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you have any questions, please comment them below. I will answer them as soon as I can. I hope you enjoy this upcoming Leo new moon and use it to the best of your advantage. All right, thank you. Bye.